This is a city where people come and go, where faith and culture mixed by many influences, and it all defines the city of Makassar today.
Come see the beauty only on See Indonesia! See Indonesia.
Aule nama ngurangi tutenaya parisina Angin Mamiri ku pasang.
This is a story of a city where the cool breeze blows. Once upon a time, a woman told her love to the wind in hopes that the wind would tell her lover about her feeling. That is what this song is all about. Angin Mamiri means the blowing wind, a traditional song of the Makassar city in South Sulawesi. For it is when clouds gather that the rain is made, a romantic welcome from the hustle and bustle of a metropolitan city. Makassar is amongst the biggest cities in Indonesia. Located at the strategic intersection of traffic lanes, Makassar has played a big role as a trade hub in the eastern Indonesia since centuries ago. The wind itself was not only a messenger of love, but it's helped people across the world sail through the city. And this building is the silent witness of the reason why those people were coming here. One of them for the herbs and spices. Do you know that this building used to be a church? And this was the detention room. And this one used to be a hospital.
To Fort Rotterdam!
Sorry for the high-pitched voice. So, seen here is Fort Rotterdam, or better known as Benteng Ujung Pandang. One of the forts belonged to Goa Kingdom. Goa Kingdom, the biggest in South Sulawesi, welcomed everyone for trading, except the Dutch, who wanted to take over the city. So, in the 16th century, the Goa Kingdom built this fortress to defend the city from the Dutch invasion. So, when you're about to explore Fort Rotterdam, I suggest you to come to Lagaligo Museum first, because Fort Rotterdam has many buildings and I don't want you to get lost. So now we are here in the D building. It is a museum. It collects the many collection of the history. Let's see it. Come on. The fortress became a museum that has around 5,000 collections. Yeah, 5,000 objects here to inspire your interest in history. And nowhere is this melting pot of culture more evident than the city's built heritage. This is the first proof. It's a porcelain coming from Japan. Wow. Such a nice plate. And this one, a porcelain from Vietnam. Wow. I can imagine myself eating noodles with that. Of all collection, this one is fascinating. This is Sultan Hassanuddin, the 16th king of Goa Kingdom, known for his bravery. Is really famous back then. Even the Netherlands was afraid of him and they named him the Fantjes van is Oost. I don't know whether it's right or not. I'm not from Netherlands, but it means that the rooster from the east side of Indonesia. Sultan Hassanuddin lost the Makassar battle against the Dutch, and that's when the conquest of Makassar began. The Dutch then renamed the Ujung Pandang fortress to Fort Rotterdam. And now, Miss Irwani, the guide of the museum, will tell me the rest of the story.
Setelah jatuhnya Sultan Hasanuddin dalam Perang Makassar pada tahun 1667, yang waktu itu ditandai dengan adanya perjanjian bunganya. Dan sejak itulah bangunan yang ada di dalam yang kelihatan sekarang ini itu dibangun oleh Belanda. Jadi sejak tahun 1667 mulailah benteng ini dijadikan sebagai markas pertahanan, pusat pemerintahan dan pusat pemukiman Belanda waktu itu.
The conquest of Makassar by the Dutch gave the army a full control of the trade port, seizing all commodities including herbs and spices. And they used this room as fortress spices storage.
Waktu itu dijadikan sebagai loji atau gudang rempah-rempah dan pusat perdagangannya Belanda. Dan menurut informasi waktu itu perahu-perahu yang datang itu bisa langsung bersandar di belakang gudang ini.
There is a little fun fact. This city didn't produce spices. The city provided strategic transit ports for sea transportation in the Makassar Strait and spices traders in the eastern regions of Indonesia. All with the help of the wind that blew across the island, called Angin Mamiri.
See the beauty only on See Indonesia.
Near or far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.
Oh well, boat always reminds me of that song. And now Angin Mamiri is taking me to Makassar Harbor, one of the oldest harbors in Indonesia that was built in the 14th century. Today, the situation is somewhat busy with loading and unloading operations, as you can see right now.
Oh, it's really noisy here! Pak! Itu apa yang diangkut, Pak?
They have been sailing for 3 days from Bima, West Nusa Tenggara, with the soybean cargo bound for Makassar. The Makassar Harbor was widely known as one of the major harbors in the Southeast Asia during the Golden Era. Many, if not all, of the world trade depended on the transportation of goods by sea, including this one right here, where it used to be very busy from Asian and European traders, including Portugal, Spain. And you can see some of their influence here, especially China's influence. You can also enjoy the mixed culture through a bowl of happiness. People in Makassar says that this restaurant is really legendary. So let's taste it. Another great thing about this city is food. The influence of Chinese culture modified some dishes with the addition of Makassar traditional ingredients. Actually, we have another Chinese food that looking like this, like this one. We have another Chinese food that looking like this, like fumi and then lomi with this typical of chick gravy in it. So yeah, I don't know whether that is gonna taste the same or not. So let's find it out. It tastes the same like ifumi and lomi. I like the broth. It's thick and it tastes savory because I adding the lime a little bit, so there's sour in it. It feels fresh and good, delicious. Mechiti has been around since 1950. People call it noodle mee at that time. This itself refers to the owner, Angkor Chow, which means little brother. Despite all of those influences, people of Makassar still preserve true essence of South Sulawesi through dance. Paraga Dance, the traditional dance of South Sulawesi. Paraga is fast-paced, energetic dance that features musical instruments such as two-headed drum or gendang and a gong. The dancer would make a line upon their entrance to the dance arena and play ball. Paraga is not only known as the traditional dance of South Sulawesi. In fact, it's also a traditional sport of Bugis and Makassar tribe that requires all players to wear traditional clothes called pasapu and sarong. The ball is moved from foot to hand as the rule of the game. The challenge is that the players must hold the other player up high while keeping the ball from touching the ground. And if you think that is not challenging enough, wait until you see them make a pyramid out of it. Me and this little boy had a chance to join the squad.
Oh, this is really exciting. It's actually look like sepak takraw. It's traditional games really famous in Southeast Asia. So they combine the techniques of the game, which is volleyball and football. So yeah, this is really interesting. I'm gonna try to moving my hand with this.
during the era of Sultanate of Goa, Paraga was considered as a sacred dance that it could only be played by noblemen. So sacred that all dancers had to go through some bath ritual with 7 different flowers. There was also a belief that the ball came from the sky and was made from golden and then turned into rattan as it touched the ground. Over the time, however, the dance is performed by the commoners.
Pada saat masyarakat berkumpul sebelum menyiarkan ajaran agama Islam, itu kita ada permainan paraga. Tapi sedikit ada cerita mistik. Itu kita lihat secara kasat mata itu ada 6 orang, namun yang bermain itu ada 7 orang. Dalam arti kata Makassar itu Ananjaki adraga mingkat 7 dai matraga dalam permainan itu. 1 orang itu adalah para nenek moyang kita, leluhur kita, yang dimana paraga pada awalnya dia yang temukan.
Today, the Paraga Dance is performed as a cultural tourism, not only as an entertainment, but also an introduction to the South Sulawesi culture and tradition.
Oh, okay. I think I'm better than Lionel Messi.
Not sure if Messi can do this.
See Indonesia.
The city of Makassar is a metropolitan area with 1,600,000 inhabitants covering the region. That said, no one is free from the hustle and bustle. So let's travel around. What I learned about living in a metropolitan city that people tend to get stressed easily. So it's really important for us to keep our mental health living in this insane world. And that's what I am doing right now. I am about to get my short vacation and get my vitamin C. Makassar is located on the southwest coast of island of Sulawesi. Overlooking scenic ocean views of the Makassar Strait, the city boasts abundant marine tourism resources. To get here, you can rent a boat with $32 for a round trip. And here we are. Welcome to Samalona Island. Samalona is part of Spermonde Archipelago, a group of around 120 islands off the southwest coast of Sulawesi. It's located 2 kilometers away from the city and takes around 30 minutes to get here. The island is famous for its powdery white sands, and this white sand beach is kissed by turquoise blue water spanning over the 2 hectares. Now there's something I want to do on my bucket list. Yes, snorkeling! The Samalona Island is widely known for its underwater views. If you want to go snorkeling, you can rent the equipment here for only 25,000 rupiah or $1.6 US. I have yet to go further, but look at this stunning coral reefs. Cool, isn't it? Also the school of fish, so colorful. The beauty of the Samalona Island has been known since the Dutch took over the island. Some said the army loved to spend their holiday here on the beach. And if you are an adrenaline junkie, you better go for jet ski. Here, you can ride it by yourself or have someone ride it for you. And because I never tried this one before, I'm gonna need a hand from my buddy right here, Mr. Ravlan. Let's go!
I feel like at a nightclub and dancing. Woo! Okay. Okay.
And there goes the rush. It got me screaming to the end. So, Mr. Ravlan here is a pro. And because he's a pro, he can play around and do a wheelie. I almost got thrown into the water actually. But that was fun though. But here's the thing, if you are no pro, just do it nicely. No rush, just enjoy the ride.
Oh my god, this is my first time. Oh, riding a jet ski. All I remember that I was screaming all the time. It was really intense. Oh my god. I don't know whether I want to do it again or not. But I think I feel more comfortable if I just do it and it really low speed, just like what I'm doing. Ah, that one, no. I don't want to do that again. But it's really cool. I love it.
Energy drained already. You know what's good now? Seafood. And I'ma have it now for lunch. The chef cooked the shells I found earlier today with the sweet and spicy seasoning. Yay! The grilled fish and the squid taste so good. With the ocean scenery, I end my journey in Makassar, the city of Angin Mamiri, the city of the blowing wind. Come enjoy the city of Makassar and see where the blowing wind takes you. And wish you a very happy journey here.